We were discussing about character extraction, right? In the previous class, we were discussing about character extraction, that is extracting the characters from the string. Extracting the characters from the string. In that, we learned first the character at method, right? So it is used to extract a single character from a string, right? So this is what the declaration or the general form of that we are having, right? So we are specifying at which index position character we are extracting, right? In this string ABC, so we are trying to extract the character at position 1, right? That is B, that we are storing inside the CX, right? So this character at method is used to extract a single character, right? Similarly, we learned if I want to extract more than one character, then I can go with the get characters method. Here we are specifying a source start, source end, and the array where we need to store the extracted characters, and what is a target start, right? Here, for example, you can just see. So here, just see. So get characters of start and to up to end. So we are storing the extracted characters inside this buffer, and target characters are 0, right? Similarly, we also learned uh, get bytes method, right? This stores the characters in an array of objects, right? Okay, so here it will use a default character to byte conversion. Okay, next we learned two character array method, right? We also learned two character array methods where if I want to convert all the characters in a single object into a character array, if I want to convert all the characters in a string object into its character array, then I can convert that by using the, or I can obtain or by extract by using the method called as to character array, right? So and this is what the general syntax, and also we have seen the examples in the previous class, right? So today we will discuss about string comparison, right? So string comparison, as the name itself it says uh, so we are going to compare two strings, right? Or we can compare substrings, right? Substring means a part of a string. We will call it as a substring. Okay. So we can compare two strings are part of the string. So that is what a string comparison. So here we will discuss what are the various string comparison methods we are having in Java. Okay. We will see one by one. Uh, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So various string comparison methods we are having in Java, right? So the string class, so it offers many different methods for comparing the strings and substrings. Kindly remember, already we are having a string class inside the Java, right? Already we are having string class inside the Java. So it provides various methods. We will see one by one which are those methods we will use to compare the strings with each other, or a substring with a string, okay, or substring with another substring, right? So these are the, we will see one by one which are the methods we are having. So first method so is a equals method. Okay, first method is equals method, right? So this method is used to compare the equality of both strings. Okay, so this equals method, kindly observe here, it is used to check the equality of both strings. Equality means the characters in one string must be equal to the characters in another string. Okay, that is what equals method. Kindly observe here. The characters we are having in one string must be equal to the characters in another string. Again, in this we are having two versions, right? Again, the characters can be in uppercase or lowercase, right? So here, if I want to consider the different uppercase and different lower cases as separately, then I can use only equals method. So if I want to ignore the case of a character in a string, if I want to ignore the case of a character in a string, then I can use this equals ignore case method. Okay, so you just observe here, the equals method is used to compare the equality of both the strings, right? And again, this comparison is case sensitive. If we want to compare two strings irrespective of the case sensitive, then we can go and we can use with the equals ignore case method. For example, you just observe here. So hello is one string we are having, right? hello is one string. So string dot equals of, again we are passing the hello, right? So is this equals to this one? The contents of this string are equal to the contents of this string. Yes, both are exactly same. So hence this equals method is returning the result as true. Okay, it is returning the result as true. Later we will see when we are executing these examples, we'll see, and uh, we'll come to a conclusion how it is returning the true. Okay, now next here you just observe the string one, we are having hello with a H capital, whereas here the string two we are having all in uppercase letters. Since we are giving here equals ignore case, equals ignore case we are giving, so it will ignore the case, right? It will ignore the case difference of the strings. So again it is also returning the true. It is also returning the true. Okay, is it clear? Now if I want to check for the equality of the two strings irrespective of the case, then I can go with the equals ignore case method. And if I want to check the equality of two strings, then I can go with the equals method. Okay, kindly remember this. So this is one type of string comparison we are having. Next, the second method. Next, the second method, you can just see region matches. Okay, second method we are having a region matches method, right? So it is used to compare a specific region of one string with a specific region of another string. Okay, it is used to compare a specific region, means a part of a string is compared with the part of another string. If both are equal, then it will return true, else it will return false, right? Okay, again here also we can consider whether to consider a case sensitive or not. Okay, now you just observe here. So hello world is one string we are having, dot dot region matches of 6. Okay, from the sixth, index we are starting with this from the sixth index. So this is what the string 2 we are having. Kindly observe here. So this is the string 1 dot region matches of from where it should start from the string 1, and this is a string 2 and from where it should start from the string 2, right? So this is the index of string 1. So this is string 1. Okay, and here from sixth position it should start matching the characters, and this is string 2, and from zeroth index position it should start, and the number of characters are 4 with respect to the string 2. Okay, are they both equal? Are they both equal? Just observe here. So 1 2 3 4 5 sixth. So sixth one is, just observe here. So it is uppercase character we are having, uppercase character we are having, whereas here lowercase character we are having. Okay, so here uppercase character is there, and here lowercase character is there. So even though it is matching, but it is printing false. Why? Because of the case sensitive. The next one you just see region in with region matches also we can provide a case ignore case. For that here we are providing case sensitive as true, boolean value true we are providing, means it should consider a case, it should consider uh, case sensitive. Okay, so means it should ignore the case of the characters. It should ignore the case, it should ignore, it is nothing but a ignore case region matches. Okay, this is the boolean value. Instead of here true, if you are passing false, then both are same. That is, it is not ignoring the case of the characters. Since we are giving the boolean value as true here, since we are giving the boolean value as a true here, so this specifies that ignore case of the characters. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just see. So this is specifies the index of the first string, the index of the first string. So it is taking, and this is a second string, and this is the index of the second string from where it should match this the string, from where this string should be matched, and from 0 in the second string how many number of characters it should match. Kindly observe here. So this is a string 1. Okay, this is a string 2. Okay, in this string, part of this string 2 we are trying to match. Okay, in this string 1 we are specifying you try to match from the index position 6. Okay, and in the second string you try to match with the 0th index position, that is you try to match with the 0 means W only you consider, and the number of characters are 4. Okay, number of characters are 4, right? So this is what a region match. Kindly remember, region match is used to compare a specific region in one string with a specific region in another string. Okay, later we'll see in the example when we are executing the program, right? I hope it is clear what is this region match. Name itself specifies some region we will try to match with the some region in another string, or substring we can match with a string. Okay, now next method is starts with and ends with. Okay, so here you can just observe as the name itself it is specifying, starts with and ends with, right? Starts with and ends with. You just observe. So this starts with the name itself, what it says. So it should start with the string we are specifying here, right? So it will check whether a given string begins with the specific substring, whereas this ends with will check whether a given string ends with a specific substring. Here you just say string 1 is hello dot starts with he. Yes, true, right? Yes or no? So it is checking whether this particular string is starting with this string substring. Yes, it is starting. Okay, it is getting true. Similarly, hello, that is string 1 dot ends with LO. Yes, it is ending with LO. Yes, it is also true. Okay, so it is nothing but a region match only, right? So here first we are matching this particular region, and here it is matching this particular region, right? Okay, so like this you can match with any of the substrings another substring by using starts with and the ends with, right? This is one string comparison method we are having. Next one, it is very important one. You just observe, just now we learned what is the equals method. Okay, and one more comparison we are having, double equals. One more comparison we are having, double equal, that is what, equals versus double equal. Okay, equal symbol, equals method versus double equal. Now you just observe here, in case of equals method, the contents of the strings will be checked for equality. Suppose if S1 is ABC, S2 is ABC, ABC is equals to ABC. Yes, this will return true in that case. Whereas S1 is equals to ABC, S2 is equals to ABC. Now S2 equals to ABC, if you are writing, it should return false. Why? Because the instance of these, that is the object references of these two strings are different. Kindly observe here. Okay, with this case, with the first case equals method, it checks or it will compare the characters of the string object, compares the characters of the string object, whereas this one will compare, okay, will compare two object references. You just observe here, string str1 is equals to hello, this is one string. Str2 is equals to new string of str1. Okay, next str3 is equals to hello. Now you just observe here, str1 is equals to hello, str3 is equals to hello. Okay, now if we are trying to check if str1 now from str1, here we are constructing the str2. Now with respect to this equals method, the contents of str1 is hello. From this statement, str2 is also hello. So with this method, it should return true. So that is what you just see, str1 dot equals of str2. It is returning true. Why? What is the reason? Because the characters in str1 are exactly same as characters in str2. So hence it is returning true. Whereas next two statements you just observe, str1 equal str2 false. Why? The string object for str1 is different from string object for str2. We are creating two separate string objects, contents whatever it may be, but this particular operator, that is this particular operator will compare two object references, here we are creating three different string objects. No doubt that for two string objects we are giving the same contents, but we are not comparing the contents, we are comparing the object references or string instances we are comparing. That is why, so here it is giving false. Kindly remember. So that is what is the difference between equals method and equals operator. Is it clear? Equals method compares the contents, whereas this one will compare the object references. Okay, even though we are creating a str2, but we are initializing this str2 with the contents of str1, but object is different for str2. Similarly, for str3, contents are same, but what about the object reference? Object reference is different. Is it clear? Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what the difference we are having between equals versus equal operator. Okay, so next method we are having compare to, right? Compare to. Now, if I want to arrange the strings in a increasing order or decreasing order, then what I should do? I should compare two strings and I should decide which string is greater one or which string is smaller one. Yes or no? Till now we are checking for the identical equality of the two strings, right? Identical equality of the two strings, whether this is equal to that or not. That's it. But if I want to arrange the strings in some order, then I should decide which is a smaller one, which is larger one, right? So for that we can go with the compare to method, right? So this compare to method is used to know whether or not strings are identical. So if both strings are identical, then it will return 0. Okay, if both strings are exactly equal, then it will return 0. If the caller string is greater than the argument string, okay, if the caller string is greater than the argument string, then it will return positive value, that is greater than 0. Okay, if the caller string is less than the argument string, later we'll see what is this caller string and what is argument string. Okay, if this caller string is less than the argument string, then it will return negative value, that is less than 0. Negative value less than 0. Okay, now how to decide which string is greater and which is lesser? If we take a dictionary, the strings, we will say that it is greater when it comes after the other in the dictionary. Okay, suppose if a comma b, you just see in the dictionary b comes later, so here we can come to a conclusion that b is greater than a. I hope you understood now. Okay, we can say that the string is greater one if it comes after the another in a dictionary, then we can say that it is greater. Now if I take a dictionary, first we will get a, next we will get b, next we will get c, next we will get d, like that, right? So B is greater than A. Similarly, C is greater than B. Okay, so this is how it will decide. So if both are equal, 0. If the caller string is greater than the argument string, then it is a positive value, that is greater than 0. If the caller string is less than the argument string, then that is a negative value. It is less than 0. Okay. One very simple example, you just observe here. Hello dot compare to of hello. Since both are equal, so it is returning the value as 0. Okay, it is returning the value as 0. The second one you just observe, hello dot compare to of hello, right? You just see, since this comes after the lowercase characters will come after the uppercase characters, so we are getting positive value. Why? Because this one caller string is greater than the argument string. This is the caller string and this is the argument string. Okay. So what it says? So here we are getting 32 means positive value. So what it says? The caller string is greater than the argument string. The caller string is greater than argument string. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Kindly respond, please. So this is what a compare to method. Clear? What happened? No voice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is my screen visible? What you are seeing on the screen?
Eclipse.
Okay. So just observe here. We are trying to compare two strings with equals operator. So what it will compare? It will compare the string objects, not the contents of the string. Okay. Now here you just see S1 is equals to Sachin. Similarly, S2 is equals to Sachin. You just compare this S1 and S2 content wise, both are exactly same, right? Content wise, both are exactly same, including the uppercase and the lowercase characters, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again we are creating a one more string S3 is equals to new string of Sachin. Again now S3 is also with the same contents, right? Okay. S3 is also with the same contents, right? Now you just observe here, we will execute this one. You just observe here. Here we are trying to compare this S1 equals S2. Okay. So it will return true because both refers to the same instance. Whereas here S1 is equals to S3. How we are creating S3? We are creating with the new instance. We are creating with the new instance. Okay. So here it is displaying false. Sorry, here. Okay. Now, I hope here we'll get equals method. You just observe here. This example you just observe. S1 is this one. S2 is also same Sachin. S3 object is created, right? Since we are going with equals method, okay? Since we are going with equals method, now we will check. S1 equals S2, are both contents are same. S1 content is also this one, this is same. So we are getting true. S1 equals S3. So what is the content of S3? Sachin. What is the content of S1? Sachin. So content are both same. So it is also returning true. Here S1 equals S4. What is S4? S4 is Saurav, right? S4 is Saurav, whereas the contents of S1 Sachin. So hence we are getting false. Okay. Similarly, and also we discussed one more method. If I want to ignore the case of a character, right? So just see S5 is Sachin, S6 is same with uppercase letters. Now S5 dot equals of S6. So first it is giving false. Why? It is considering the case of the characters. In the same, if we consider this equals ignore case, equals ignore case. So we are considering this means S5 dot equals ignore case. So S5 and S6 content wise it is same when we ignore the case of the characters, right? So hence it is giving true. Okay, you just observe here. Right, can you observe here? Okay, so just see. So here this equals method is comparing the strings based on the content or the characters in the string, whereas here this equals operator is comparing the string reference objects. Okay, object references it is comparing, right? So this is the difference, or the two versions of string comparison with respect to equals operator, with respect to equals method. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next region matches we have learned, right? Region match method we learned, right? So for that we will see one example program, and for all the compare to all those methods we can use. We can see. Just see here. We are creating one string str1. The contents are welcome to Bengaluru Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, right? And string 2 we are taking Bengaluru in lowercase. String 3 we are taking Bengaluru in uppercase, right? Okay. Now let us compare our region match means only sub part or substring we are matching, right? Only substring we are matching. What happened? Okay, only substring we are matching. So you just see this one, this part of the line. What is happening here? String 1 dot region match of 11th character we are starting. So what is this 11? What is this 11? 11 is the index from where it should start to match from the string 1, right? In string 1 the 11th position is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So 11th one is this one. Okay, the 11th one is B. So from there it should start. from there it should start from str1. Next str2, it should try to match this str2 with str1 from the index value 11. What is str2 here? str2 we are having Bangalore, right? And from where I should start? From 0 index position, that is from B only I should start. How many number of characters are? 9. So 9 characters from this str2 should match with 9 characters should match with str1 characters from the index position 11. Okay, is it clear? That is what region matches, right? So this is the calling string and this is the argument string. So this 11 is the index position from where the matching should happen from string 1, whereas 0 is the index position from where the matching should happen from string 2, and 9 is that how many number of characters should be matched. How many number of characters should be matched? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, similarly, you just observe here. You just observe this part of the program. This part of the program you just observe. So what should be the result of this one? Kindly respond, please. What should be the result of this? What should be the result of that one? Is it matching 9 characters from str to 0? Means, is it this Bengaluru is matching with the string 1 with the 11th position? So this is the 11th position. From here, it should match 9 characters. Is it matching?
Yes, sir.
So what is the expected result here? Okay, so this should print a true. Is it clear? Now, with the second one, you just try to predict the output. What is the output of this one?
False.
Why false?
Uppercase letters.
Because here it is uppercase letter, whereas here it is lowercase letters. So here it is false. Okay. Now, what is the output of this particular line?
True.
Since here we are telling Boolean value true, so for region matches we are telling that you just ignore the case of the characters. You just ignore the case of the characters. Okay. So here what we should get? True, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the output of this line?
True.
String 1 dot starts with come. What is this? 3 indicates
Index value.
index. So string 1 is welcome, but we are telling that starts with come from 3rd index position. So from 3rd index position is come. So obviously we should get it as true. What is the output of this line?
True.
So str3 dot ends with uru. Is it right? str3 ends with uru. Yes, true. Next, compare to method. It should compare to method gives 3 types of outputs. One is 0 if both are equal. If the first string is greater than the second one, So it should give positive value. If the first is less than the second one, then it should give negative value, right? Now what is the value for here?
Positive.
B dot compare to of A. So B is obviously it is greater than A, right? So here we should get positive value. Okay, we'll see what is that. All right. What about this line?
0.
0. Very good, right? Why? Because here we are giving compare to ignore case also we are specifying. If you are not specifying this, then it will give different answer, right? So let us see that one also. Here I will just remove this ignore case. Simply I will give compare to method. Okay, what is output here? B dot compare to of B.
Negative.
Negative value, very good. Right? So let us execute this one. Let us check whether we wrote the correct answers or not, right? Let us check whether we wrote correct answers or not. Okay. All right. You just observe here. The first answer we got as true. So we are getting correct yes, right? Is there any doubt with this one? Kindly respond, everyone. Okay. Second one, false we are getting. Yes, false we are getting. Okay. Next, third one we are getting true. So here also we are getting true. Next, next output we are getting true. Here also true is there. Okay. Next is true. So true we are getting. Okay. Next is positive value, that is greater than 0. That is 1 we are getting. Why? Because A comes first and B immediately comes. So it is less than 1. Sorry, 1 position it is. B is greater than this A1 position. Okay. Next, we are getting 0. We are getting 0. Next, what is the negative difference we are having from B to B? The negative difference we are getting minus 32. So we are getting negative value. Is it clear? I hope you understood. Compare to method, compare to ignore case, starts with, ends with, region match with ignore case, right? Equals method, equals operator. Is there any doubt? Kindly respond, please.
No, sir.
Okay, so these are the some of the string comparison methods we are having, which are defined inside the string class. Okay, which are defined inside string class. First one, equals method. In that it is having equals and as well as equals ignore case also we can check, right? Next one, region matches we are having. Again, that we are having region match, and also we can also ignore the case of the characters by specifying the boolean value here. True means it will just ignore the case of the characters. False means it will not ignore the case of the characters. Next, starts with and ends with. Next, equals versus equal operator. Next is compare to method. Okay, and we have seen the various results and how it is executed. Is it clear? Is there any doubt? So these are the string comparison methods.